Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. Avenir Wellness Solutions is a broad platform tech company that develops wellness solutions through unique ingredients. And with me is the CEO, Nancy Duitch, to talk about the company and what you're doing. And I know you just recently changed your name, so let's start with that. So tell me the old name, the new name, and why you decided to change.
Thanks, Jane, and thanks for having me today. So it was CURR Pharmaceuticals, and we changed the name to Avenir Wellness Solutions because we changed the whole direction of the company. Okay. And have a new strategy for the company, and it really fit much better. Avenir means the future of wellness solutions, and we feel that that's what we're creating.
So what are you doing differently then with the new name change?
So what we're doing differently is we're really building the fundamentals and the foundation of the company. We've put the company on track for revenues, really high gross revenues. We are looking forward to having positive EBITDA on the operational side, secondly, and thirdly, looking to make profits for the company. So we're really excited about the fact that we have upgraded our personnel in the office. We brought in some really fabulous people to really take us to the next level, and we're really doing everything with a strategic and tactical execution.
Now, what would you say your competitive advantages are? There's a lot of wellness products out there. How do you stand out?
So we have a number of ways that we stand out. Number one, we have cutting edge technology with multiple patents. We own 15 patents on our technology at this particular time. We are in the process of writing additional patents for our delivery systems on our topical products. We are creating really unique, clean, plant-based products and ingestibles that have clinical studies to go along with them. And we also have a secret weapon, and we have Nicole Kidman as our global brand ambassador and strategic partner in the company. That differentiates us. And we've kept all of our pricing at a place that is affordable for everybody. And that was really important to me. Can we create products that are as good, if not better, than the department store brands that are, that you have to pay $300, $400, $500 for a product, but we can charge $39 or $29 for a product that's better because of the technology in the product.
Interesting. And you got some non-dilutive financing over the summer. So tell me about that. What do you plan to use that for?
So we actually sold some assets. We sold 9 patents, and we sold the manufacturing with the DEA license, et cetera, to a private company. We felt that that particular side of the business, the 505(b)(2) side of the business, needed a lot more money and a lot more research, and they're doing INDs and PK studies, and to get approval by the FDA on a drug-related product was really not in the company's best interest, and that needed to be focused with people who could really do that job. And really the revenue side of the company was in the wellness side, and that's where the growing business is these days. So we did get $20 million. We actually cleaned up our balance sheet, which we were very excited to do. I was like so happy when I got named CEO.
Such a relief.
Oh my God, that could be like one of the first things we could show in our Q, right, was that we were cleaning it up. And so we cleaned that up. We, like I said, we're putting money into marketing, we're putting money into growth in the company, new employees, and we're really putting it into the future of the company, and so we're very excited about what we're doing right now.
So Nancy, you've got a discount coupon for people that are interested in trying the product?
So thank you so much for asking, but yes, for any of the audience who's watching, we are going to give a discount coupon if you go to seralabshealth.com, that's SERA labshealth.com, and The coupon is VIPTV20, and that'll be a discount coupon just for your audience.
Well, okay, I look forward to that product.
Yes, it's really exciting. So if you want to go out for an evening, it's definitely a product that is going to be a game changer for the industry, a game changer for Avenir Wellness, and our brand, Sarah Labs.
Okay, thank you so much, Nancy.
Thank you.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit sekur.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Do your employees use Zoom? Do your employees use Microsoft Teams? Professionals need enhanced security. Add Verify's Defender for the only secure, zero-trust video conferencing protection. Your employees, clients, and patients deserve it.
Here at Grove Coin, we're opening doors, building strong and blazing our own trail. We're combining a complete digital finance ecosystem with cutting-edge sustainable technology to create a new kind of hybrid business. We believe in a healthier future, and that virtual currencies built with trust, integrity, and purpose can help us all reach that future together. Grove Coin. Be a part of the innovators, be a part of the visionaries, be a part of the future.
Tocvan Ventures is a publicly traded early-stage natural resources company that works in the junior mining sector. And with me is CEO Brodie Sutherland to talk about the company. And I guess let's just start with junior mining. What does that mean for people who aren't familiar with?
Yeah, a junior mining company is a company that's pre-production. They're exploring, they're trying to move something towards development, define a resource, and that's really where we're at now. But we're very close to moving towards that production stage.
Okay, well, bring me up to date on where you are in terms of your projects.
Yeah, so we've got our Pilar project. It's quite advanced. It's seen over 23,000 meters of drilling on it. We've defined a gold oxide zone, and when we say oxide, that just means it's very amenable to a heap leach process, which is very low cost, where we operate in Sonora, Mexico, which is extremely mine friendly, easy to permit there. And we're surrounded by mines very similar to this. So we've got that project that we're moving towards production. And then we've got our earlier stage project, P.Geo, which shows a lot of promise. It's 20 times the size of Pilar. And we've just drilled there for the first time, and we hit gold mineralization at depth, close to surface. So big potential.
So it looks very promising. So
yeah.
What does that mean in terms of the business, and what does that mean for the industry?
Yeah, I mean, really our goal is to unlock that value of finding new resources in the ground so that our shareholders benefit from that new discovery, that potential there, but also from that potential moving it towards production. Mm-hmm. And that's the significance of what we just discovered at P.Geo, is that it's something that really was unknown before, and now we've hit, and we can build off that. We've got a big area to explore there, mm-hmm. and we'll continue to do that.
And what do you do with the gold that you mine?
Really, you bring it back to Hermosillo as a capital city of Sonora, and you find a buyer for it, and
okay.
that's essentially what
and
you do with
and
it.
then they decide whether to make it into jewelry or for industrial purposes?
Yeah,
or?
it might be a bank that stores it,
okay.
a fund. Yeah, there's lots of uses for it, obviously, but yeah, it's a hot commodity right now.
Yeah, it is. Well, gold has been a very good performer in terms of the markets this year.
Yeah, and obviously we're very bullish on gold. we see a strong future for it here, not only in the short term, but the long term, obviously. But what's significant is that the price of gold where it's at now, and even lower, down to $1,600 an ounce, it's quite economic to produce gold in this environment in Mexico. And that's why we like it.
Yeah. So what are the next steps for the company?
Yeah, next steps, we're doing a bulk sample at our Pilar project to show that you can extract the gold from it. And that will give us information that'll lead us towards permitting for a mine development on our own site, which is relatively easy to do in this part of Mexico. It'll take roughly a year to get that permit once we submit the application. At the same time, we'll be drilling more to find more mineralization, gold and silver. We've got an area there that we want to expand on. And because we've just discovered a new area in our other project, P.Geo, we'll continue to drill there. So lots of potential, a lot of catalysts, lots of news, and yeah, hopefully we can ride this wave with gold. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Brodie.
Thank you, Jane. Yeah.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Do your employees use Zoom? Do your employees use Microsoft Teams? Professionals need enhanced security. AdVerify's Defender for the only secure Zero Trust video conferencing protection. Your employees, clients, and patients deserve it.
Here at Grove Coin, we're opening doors, building strong and blazing our own trail. We're combining a complete digital finance ecosystem with cutting-edge sustainable technology to create a new kind of hybrid business. We believe in a healthier future, and that virtual currencies built with trust, integrity, and purpose can help us all reach that future together. Grove Coin. Be a part of the innovators, be a part of the visionaries, be a part of the future.
Blue Castle Ventures provides clients in Canada and some other countries the opportunity to access global markets with actively managed strategies that take advantage of the latest asset trends. And with me is the CEO of Blue Castle Ventures, David Rojas, and also a client, Hernando Rangel, safety coordinator for Conpro Industries in Winnipeg. So welcome to New York from Canada. Great to have you here. And let's just start with you, Hernando. I mean, just tell me about your history with Blue Castle. How long have you been with them, and how did it all come about?
Yeah, so I started with Blue Castle in 2020. At the beginning, it was like a leap of faith and opportunity to invest money. As you know, in any investment, there is the risk of losing money as well. If you want to win, you have to take the risk as well, right? But since then, Blue Castle gave not just me, but my wife the opportunity to be more free in terms of spending money for our vacation and not being too much concerned about our financial status for having a more comfortable lifestyle. So it's changed a lot of, it's making a lot of changes in our life, but not just in mine, but also my friends have seen this change for improvement in my life as well, and kind of get curious about what I'm doing in order to achieve this. And I tell them about my story with Blue Castle. And It's very nice. Like, I don't have any more concerns about putting food on the table or having freedom to spend vacations somewhere.
That's
So
nice. Yeah, I mean, it's peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Right, when you're, so he sounds like he might be a good advertisement for you if he's getting his friends involved. So, to explain your strategy, like how do you approach somebody like him to make sure that you're, addressing their needs financially?
Well, the truth is that we don't ask them to recommend at all. It's just that like we don't need certain amount of customers to function. It's just they organically have been, after they have the experience, because actually we have been more time that he's been a client. So people have seen that exactly. I think you don't need advertisement. That's the best advertisement when people notice, okay, this guy's life turn around. What is he doing? And then obviously he shares his experience.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It's very sincere. There is nothing behind it. And I thought, okay, if, like I said, our approach is not very sexy because it's not getting rich tomorrow. But look, 2 years. And 2022 has been a really rough year for everybody.
That's right.
For you, how has been 2022 with us?
Yeah.
Well, like nothing. Like, it's been right.
Yeah. Now, did you feel uncomfortable around finance before? Were you like, oh, I'm not sure about the stock market. I don't trust it. It sounds complicated. And explain that, like how you felt then versus how you feel now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that with the stock market is, I compare to a flight, and if you're going to fly from one place to another place, you don't know how to pilot a plane, and that's why you hire an expert to fly you from point A to point B, right? So in this case, I consider that the traders of Blue Castle Ventures are the experts. In this case, the pilots who are going to bring me from point A to point B, and I just trust in their professionalism to do it. And based on the experience that I have had so far, it's been perfectly for me.
Yeah, so you feel much more comfortable with it now.
Yeah, also David mentioned before about a key point is educating the clients and understanding or having a better understanding of what is trading, how the stock market behave, makes me have a peace of mind, as you mentioned before as well.
Yeah. Just talk like your goals for the future, like financially, now that it sounds like you've got some peace of mind, what are you looking forward to in the future?
Yeah, well, at this point, I would like to increase my investment to the point where I will have the money or the economic power to diversify it in something more tangible, like a real estate or something different. It's better to have the eggs in different baskets instead of having everything in one, right?
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming in.
Thank you.
Do your employees use Zoom? Do your employees use Microsoft Teams? Professionals need enhanced security. AdZerify's Defender for the only secure Zero Trust video conferencing protection. Your employees, clients, and patients deserve it.
Here at Grove Coin, we're opening doors, building strong and blazing our own trail. We're combining a complete digital finance ecosystem with cutting-edge sustainable technology to create a new kind of hybrid business. We believe in a healthier future, and that virtual currencies built with trust, integrity, and purpose can help us all reach that future together. Grove Coin. Be a part of the innovators, be a part of the visionaries, be a part of the future.
Securities attorney Laura Anthony is a founding partner of Anthony LG, a national corporate securities and business transactions law firm. For 23 years, she has focused on her law practice with small and mid-cap private and public companies, the over-the-counter, the market, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, public transactions as well, and just really anything involving business, mergers and acquisitions. And with me is Laura, and great to see you again. And it's always interesting to talk and get your expertise on this whole process. So why do companies want to go public?
So, by the way, Jane, thanks for having me again. But there are a lot of reasons a company wants to go public, but the main reasons are, of course, liquidity, right? So an initial public offering is a liquidity event. Usually a company raises capital, and that money is used for growth, maybe debt reduction, but to execute on the business plan and really growth, right? The second reason, which is probably one of the very most important reasons, is continuous access to capital. After you're public, a company continues to access capital through follow-on offerings, which might be registered, or private follow-on offerings, such as a PIPE transaction, which is a private investment into a public entity. And a company really can continue to do that nonstop. And big and small public companies do that. And once a company's been public for 12 months, it can use a shelf registration statement, which allows them quick access to capital to take advantage of changing market conditions, including upticks in their price. Another reason, which is also an extremely important reason, is to attract and maintain top C-suite executives and employees. A public company usually has a stock option plan, and there's a whole other level of C-suite executives that will come into a public company because of those stock option plans and the potential for stock compensation. And all employees like to be able to participate in a stock option plan. Besides the upside, it provides loyalty, it aligns interests. They become owners with the company. Yeah. The next reason is increased valuation. Generally, a public company has a higher valuation than its private counterpart. And that's because there's an exit. There's a built-in exit. There's an investment into a private company, that investment you may have to sit for 7 years, 10 years, indefinitely waiting for that exit. When you're public, there's a built-in exit. Of course, this isn't a solid rule. There are undervalued public companies. There's also overvalued public companies. But in general, there's an uptick in valuation. There's an exit for early investors, small early investors. And I'll explain more about why big early investors or insiders are not an immediate exit. But there can be an exit for early investors. There's research coverage. Generally, a private company does not get research coverage. And with that is increased exposure to your products and services. So it can help the companies execute a business plan and grow its revenues. And finally, with all of that as a backdrop, especially for a smaller public company, there is still the potential for a much larger M&A, merger or acquisition exit. Large public companies gobble up smaller public companies all the time. So those are really the reasons to go public.
And once a company does go public, what tends to make them successful?
Execution. Execute on your business. That's number one. That's for any business, but that's number one, even if you're public. The second aspect, though, is that you don't want to be the best kept secret on Wall Street. So you really have to have effective communication to the marketplace. And you can do that in many different ways. One way, of course, is your SEC filings. It gives you an opportunity to tell your story and your management discussion and analysis. Another way is through responsible investor relations. Research coverage certainly is a great way to communicate to the markets, and media coverage, such as having your company be on a show like New to the Street. That's a great way to effectively communicate what's going on with your company to the marketplace.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming and explaining all the nuances of securities law.
Thank you for having me, Jane. It's a pleasure.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
All right, welcome everybody to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with Alain Ghiai, the CEO of SKUR. Welcome, Alain.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone.
Okay, our weekly hack is Morgan Stanley. They just fined some of their employees a pretty hefty dollar amount, up to $1 million, for using a pretty common messaging platform such as WhatsApp. Well, thank goodness I don't work for Morgan Stanley, because I think I used WhatsApp last night, but I'm certainly not sending valuable information over that open source messaging platform. So, Alain, break it down for us. Why do you think they're doing that to their employees, and what are some alternatives out there?
The reason is that, today, most people are using text or messaging because it's just an instant way to communicate. I don't know if you notice, we don't talk on the phone that much, and sending an email back in the day, sending email was instant communication. Now it's a slow communication. So, everybody says, well, WhatsApp is secure, Signal is secure. These are famous companies, right? I mean, just any of these messenger, there's security like you take off the shelf, as if you go to Walmart and you have a standardized packaged food, for example, and then you can go and have bespoke and custom tailor meals for you. We are the custom tailor, bespoke. We put better ingredient. Obviously, the whole culture of the company is a culture of privacy. So everybody already is into that privacy mode. Every feature that we implement, we are putting ourselves in the user's mind. How can I make this more private? And we are a paranoid bunch, so we want to make sure that it's highly encrypted, and we use both existing encryption tool and our own on top of it. You can go to sekur.com, SEKUR.com, and the discount is a promo code called privacy. So when you go to sekur.com to register, put your credit card info and so forth, you have a space to put the promo code. It gives you 15% off monthly or yearly.
So we thank you for informing us, changing our habits, and keeping our data safe and secure. All right, Alain, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks, Anna. Pleased to be here. Bye-bye.
Thank you all for watching.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.